What is going on, Diablo 2 fans? Dobrunsky here, back with another episode from the Human Bot Project series. And today I am grinding Pindle 1,000 times with my item find Barbarian. So we have high MF, item find to increase our efficiency, and these runs were very quick. And for those that don't know, Pindle has the chance to drop every item in the game, minus Tyrell's Might, Azarath, and Arachnid's Mesh. So did I hit the jackpot during this Human Bot Project? Let's find out. Alright guys, so before we dive into the loot from this 1000 run project, there's just three main simple points that I want to cover. The frequently asked questions, you could say, that I always get during these Human Bot Project series videos. First up is how much MF did I have on my item find Barbarian, and I had 697, so just shy of 700. There's a few gear tweaks that I could swap out for getting a little bit more MF, but I chose to have a little bit extra clear speed with like the ghoul hide gloves. Again, it's not the typical choice for everybody, but I feel like almost 700 MF is enough for this particular Human Bot project. And the second point is the player's difficulty setting. Now, just similar to my previous Human Bot project episode that I just released, the super unique 1000 Thresh Socket run video, if you guys haven't checked that video out, I do encourage you guys to. I did drop some really crazy loot, but similar to Thresh Socket, Pindle is a super unique, so regardless of the player's difficulty setting, whether it's 1, 3, 5, or 7, he always has the same drop odds. So killing him on a higher player difficulty setting, you just get a little bit more experience and it's slower kills. But since we're primarily focusing on magic finding and item looting, Players 1 is the optimal setting with this particular item find Barbarian. And the third and final point that I just briefly want to mention is how long it took me to complete this project. Now, to be honest, the runs themselves, I think I did them in about 8 hours. Now, I could probably average 20 seconds or less per run, but there's extra additional time when I need to clip an item, label it, keeping track of which run dropped what specific item, and then also editing time on top of that. But if you just consider runtime, probably about 8 hours to do these 1000 runs, and then editing time probably 3 to 4 hours, then some other miscellaneous stuff for thumbnails and stuff. So this Human Bot Project video actually went by pretty quickly in comparison to some previous episodes that I've done. Like the 1000 Ancient Tunnel runs was quite a bit longer to complete the runs than this actual project. But that covers everything that I wanted to talk about, guys. So now we'll dive into all of the best loot from this 1000 Pindle run project. The Pindle drops take off quickly, and the first noteworthy item drops from Pindle on run number 2. It's a unique pair of Ogre Gauntlets, which are steel rend. They actually rolled anti-perfect on every single stat across the board, which is pretty funny, but in all honesty, it's not a very useful PVM item anyways. Followed by a unique giant thresher on Pindle run 134, which is Stormspire. Another relatively rare unique item that is honestly pretty useless as well. Some Javazon gear starts rolling in a quarter of the way through this 1000 run project. Pindle drops a unique Ceremonial Javelin on run 256. The Titans rolled perfect on life leech, but pretty low on enhanced damage. The hunt for an ethereal pair of Titan's Revenge continues. A nice little melee weapon drop about 40 runs later, it's Windhammer. A cool weapon to play around with on a Fury Druid, lots of increased attack speed, crushing blow, and twister procs that stun your enemies. The first decent piece of unique jewelry drops on Pindle run 391, a unique ring that rolled Carrion Wind. This ring doesn't really have many uses, but it's still a moderately rare drop. More Javazon gear drops from Pindle on run 574. This time it's a unique sharkskin belt, which is Razortail. This belt is commonly used on the Javazon to achieve 100% pierce. This belt rolled a little bit low on the enhanced defense, but in reality the ED rule on this belt has very little impact on your Amazon. A really nice skiller drops on Pindle run number 597. It's a cold skiller for the sorceress with plus 13 to life. 13 additional life isn't that crazy, but it's the first plus life cold skiller that I've ever rolled, so I was really happy. Every other cold skiller that I've found over the course of 2 years playing Pluggy has rolled plain. My favorite item from this entire human bot project drops just 32 runs later. It's an ethereal ogre axe, which is Bone Hew. This will make for an awesome Players 1 style points mercenary weapon for a summon necro. I will definitely double own this to get the damage well above 1000. A set Kraken Shell drops off of Pindle on run 670. Mavina's Embrace. Is this a sign of another troll drop coming up from Pindle? Hopefully not. Another nice set item, or troll roll, 43 runs later depending on the way that you look at it. It's a set Colossus Blade, which is Bolcathos Sacred Charge, a relatively rare set item, or a failed Grandfather depending on your point of view. That horrible item drop that nobody wants to see from Pindle, 99 runs later. I hinted at it earlier, a set Diadem, which is Mavina's True Sight, the ultimate troll roll for those that are hunting for griffins. The last noteworthy item from this 1000 run project drops on run 919. It's a Tomb Reaver. It rolled nearly perfect on resistances, but very poorly on enhanced damage and only 2 open sockets from a maximum of 3. So this is a new thing that I am adding to my human bot projects. I want to recap the best drops and then also all of the kind of troll behind the scene things that you don't see. So really these were the best unique drops from this 1000 run project. The Bone Hew, Ethereal, 2 open sockets, what always rolls 2 open sockets, and high enhanced damage, so that was really nice. The Windhammer, Titan's Revenge, and the Storm Spire, they're all okay. But then the Steel Rends, or the anti-perfect Steel Rends, were kind of another funny drop. And I also have the Cold Skiller plus life. It's not actually here on this page, but those were kind of really, it's a summary of the best drops. And then I wanted to show you guys all of the troll drops that I got during this project, the close rolls that you guys do not see. So here is an example. I have 2 pages here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rare Hydra Bows. So 7 somewhat close to rolling. Wind Force, Myrmidon Greaves, so these could have been Shadow Dancers. 2 rare Shakos, which had the potential to be Harlequin Quest. Another Shako, Inspired Helm, this one was set, so it had the potential to be Nightwings or Vela Steel. 3 more Myrmidon Greaves, a rare Caduceus, 2 rare Thunder Mauls, Elder Staff. Actually, don't know why I have that one in there. That's not really too crazy. A rare Corona, a rare Sacred Armor. This actually can only roll up to Templar's Might, so it's not that crazy. And then also a rare Lacquered Plate, so kind of a failed Talrash's roll. 2 rare Unearthed Wands, so these had the potential to be D-Web, but we didn't get any luck there. And then the ultimate troll roll, Mavina's True Sight. Now this doesn't bother me quite as much because I do have 3 griffins now, but if I was still hunting for griffins, this would bother me quite a bit. But this is kind of gives you an idea of some of the fail or close rolls that you guys don't really get to see behind the scenes of these human bot projects. Well guys, there you have it. That is the best loot from 1000 Pindle runs with my item find Barbarian. I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I mean, the top 2 drops for me probably had to be the Eth Bone Hew, which I will absolutely double ohm in the future. And then the Cold Skiller with life was nice because it's my first Cold Skiller that's not plain, so I was pretty stoked on that. But guys, if you could throw a like on this video, share it, and even consider subscribing if you're new to my Diablo 2 channel. Post new weekly content and stream on a consistent basis, so there's always new stuff to look forward to from this channel, and your support with a subscription would mean a lot. Other than that, guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you on my next Diablo 2 video or live stream. Peace out.